Hello, my young friends. Welcome to GuruCoool. In this video lecture, we are going to learn about inequalities. So, first of all, we will learn the basics about how to handle an inequality. Method of solving a linear inequality is same as solving a linear equation, except the following cases. I'll show you some following cases. Before that, I'm going to show you how handling equation and handling inequality are same. How do you solve this equation? 2x plus 5 equal to 6. Notice this is an equal sign here. Equal sign means this is an equation, not inequality. If inequality comes, we will see this kind of signs: lesser than, equal to, greater than, equal to. So these kind of four signs are known as inequalities. We use one of these to represent our inequality. This is not an inequality. This is an equation. How do you solve it? You transpose 5 to the other side and then you have 2x equals 6 minus 5. Means you subtract 5 both sides. So 6 minus 5 is 1. And then you divide both sides by number 2 to undo this multiplication. If you divide by 2, you have x equals 1 over 2 or 1 by 2, and that's the answer. Exactly in the same manner we handle inequalities. Now I'm going to place an inequality sign in this place. I will remove the equal sign. Everything else will be copied. 2x plus 5, and in this place I am choosing randomly one of them. Let's say the second one. So 2x plus 5 lesser than equal to 6. We will do exactly same thing that we did here. First subtract 5. So then we have 2x lesser than equal to 6 minus 5, that is 1. Exactly same step. Next divide both sides by 2. And then we have x lesser than or equal to 1 over 2 or 1 by 2. Done. This is solution. Now what is the difference between these two solutions? When it is written x equal to 1 by 2, that means x has only one value, 1 by 2, 1 over 2. So only one value, only one solution. But in case of inequality, it says x is lesser than or equal to 1 by 2. What is the meaning? Meaning is simply x can be 1 by 2 or x can be any other number which is lesser than 1 by 2. And we know that there are infinite numbers lesser than 1 by 2. So inequality has infinite solutions, not just one. This is a basic difference between equation and inequality. Now let us see some exceptional cases which are not same in equation and inequality. We will call them rules that are important to remember. First rule says if you divide both sides or multiply both sides of inequality with any negative number, what happens then? While multiplying or dividing by a negative number, inequality changes. Inequality changes. Inequality changes means lesser than sign becomes greater than sign becomes lesser than. For example, 3 is greater than 2. This is an inequality. If we divide both sides or multiply both sides of this inequality with negative number, any negative number, let's say we multiply with -1. On the left side, 3 times -1 will be -3. On the right side, 2 times -1 will be -2. Now see which one is greater. Can we keep the same inequality here? If we keep the same inequality here, this is wrong, not the correct result. Okay, so we have to flip it to remain to be true. So this is very important. Whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number, inequality sign changes, flips. The second rule is that while reciprocating both sides, inequality changes. Inequality changes. So for example, let's write the same inequality, or let's write a different one. 3 over 2, 3 by 2 is greater than 2 by 3. 3 by 2 is greater than 2 by 3. Or let me select a different one, not just the same numbers. So let's say 1 by 5. 3 by 2 greater than 1 by 5. Let's reciprocate both sides. Reciprocate means numerator and denominator will switch. Numerator and denominator will interchange. If we interchange, 3 by 2 converts to 2 by 3, and 1 by 5 converts to 5 by 1, that is just 5. 5 by 1 means just 5, no need to write 1, it remains hidden automatically. So now if we put the same inequality sign here, this statement will become wrong. To keep it to be true, we have to flip the inequality, then it is true. So these are the two cases you need to take care whenever you are handling an inequality. For example, see here, 5 minus 2x is lesser than let's say 8. This is the inequality and we have to solve. So first let's transpose 5 to the other side, because we have to keep x alone here. We have to keep it alone. So let's subtract 5. If we subtract 5, what we have? We have negative 2x lesser than 8 minus 5, that is 3. And to keep negative 2 out here, to keep x alone here, we have to divide both sides by negative 2. Means we are going to divide by a negative number. As soon as you divide by a negative number, left side will be having x, on the right side will be having negative 3 by 2, and this inequality will flip. So keep it in mind. That's the rule. Next thing is precaution while doing cross multiplication with inequality. precaution while doing cross multiplication with inequality. I'll show you first an equation where we do cross multiplication. See what happens. Let's say we have to solve x by 2 equals 2 by 3. What will be the answer? If we do cross multiplication, we multiply 3 with x and 2 with 2. This is how we do cross multiplication. This multiplies with this and this multiplies with this. So here x will multiply with 3, we get 3x. 2 multiplies with 2, we get 4. So 3x equals 4. Now to keep x alone here, we have to divide by 3. So x equals 4 by 3, and that is the answer. Notice that we have kept 3x on the left side. If we want, we can handle the same equation this way as well. X by 2 equal to 2 by 3. If we do cross multiplication, we can choose to write 2 times 2 first on the left side and 3x on the right side. And still we get the same answer, x equals 4 by 3. The same answer. Same answer. So it doesn't matter which one you have keeping on the left side and which one on the right side. You get the same result in both cases. But as soon as you have an inequality here, then you have no choice. I'm going to show you with the same. I will remove the equal sign and I will write here an inequality sign. So x by 2 lesser than 2 by 3. Now here we need to be careful. We don't have both of these choices. See what happens if we try both of them. First, I'm going to go with 3x on the left side. 3 times x on the left, inequality sign same, 2 times 2, 4, and then we get x lesser than 4 by 3. We divide by 3 both sides. We get this result, x is lesser than 4. Now I'm going to try different. X by 2 lesser than 2 by 3. This time, as we did here, 2 times 2, 4 was kept on the left. Let's do here as well. 2 times 2, 4 on the left side, lesser than sign as it is, 3 times x on the right side. And now what happens? X is greater than 4 by 3. Notice that the results we are getting in both are not same. These two results are not same. Here it is x lesser than 4 by 3. Means any number, the solution number x must be lesser than 4 by 3, and here the solution number x should be greater than 4 by 3. Means we don't have both choices. Now we need to think which one is correct. Which one we should go with, the first or the second? We should go with the first one. First one is correct. Second one is wrong. How to check? Very simple. Here it says x should be lesser than 4 by 3. Lesser than 4 by 3 means we can take any number which is lesser than 4 by 3 and substitute back here to check whether it is satisfying or not. So can you suggest any number which is lesser than 4 by 3? 4 by 3 means 1.3 almost. 1.333. So if we choose a number which is lesser than 4 by 3, we can choose 1, we can choose 0, we can choose like this. So if we choose, let's say 0, let us substitute in this x place 0. In place of x, if I substitute 0, it will be 0 by 2 lesser than 2 by 3. That further 0 by 2 means 0. 0 is lesser than 2 by 3. Is it true or false? Is this result true or false? Of course, it's true. Because 0 is lesser than 2 by 3. We know this. 2 by 3 means it's almost 0.7 approximated value, and 0 is lesser than 0.7. Well, now let us check this one. It says x, the solution number x, should be greater than 4 by 3. Greater than 4 by 3 means greater than 1.3. And greater than 1.3, let us choose a number 2. Substitute here in place of x. So here in place of x, we'll write 2 by 2. Lesser than 2 by 3. 2 by 2 means 1. 1 is lesser than 2 by 3. Now check whether it is true or false. 2 by 3 means 0.7 approximately, and 1 is lesser than 0.7 is a false statement. 1 is not lesser than 0.7. So did you notice? This solution is not satisfying the inequality. That's why it is wrong. The first solution is satisfying the inequality, so it is correct. But how to know, how to identify what is the difference between them? Let me tell you. Stick to the numerator part. Numerator part should be on the same side where they are presently. 3 times x comes 3x. So this 3x will go to the same side where x is residing. X is residing on the left side, so you have to keep 3x on the left side only. Means numerator should not change its side. X is on the left, x still should be on the left after cross multiplication. This 2 is on the right side, this 2 is still on the right side after multiplication. Make sure the variable is kept on the same side. I mean, numerators should not change their places. If you go with that, you will get the correct result. Let's move on. Open circle and closed circle while graphing inequality on a number line. What is the meaning? While we are graphing a number line, graphing an inequality on the number line, let's say this is number 1 here. At number 1, we make a circle which is not colored inside. This is called an open circle. This is called an open circle. And let's say here is a number 5. Here also we make a circle, and this time we color it. So what is the difference? This is called closed circle. This is called open circle. Not colored means open circle. Colored means closed circle. And if we color the line as well, that means we are talking about those numbers which are between 1 and 5. Between 1 and 5. So let's say these are represented by number x, variable x. That means x is representing those numbers which are greater than 1 but not equal to 1, not equal to 1. I will erase it back. X is just greater than 1. Open circle means not equal, not included. 1 is not included in the value, not taken. But here x is lesser than or equal to 5. This is the meaning. Open circle means not included, not equal to. So x, the numbers x is not equal to 1, but yes, greater than 1. X is equal to 5 and also lesser than 5. I hope by this example you could understand what is the meaning of open circle and closed circle and how to use it. Let's move on. Open and closed brackets. This time it's not circle, it's brackets. You also can call it parenthesis. Open and closed brackets while showing interval notation. If I write x belongs to, this is a sign for belongs to. X belongs to open interval. This is called open interval. Open interval 2, comma 5. What is the meaning? Meaning is that on the number line, I have two numbers. X is not equal to 2, X is not equal to 5. Notice this is called, this parenthesis, this bracket is called open bracket, open parenthesis. That means X is not equal to 2 and X is not equal to 5, but X is equal to all the numbers between 2 and 5. Every number between 2 and 5 can become a value of X. This is the meaning. If we write X belongs to this box bracket, we call it closed interval. This box bracket is used to show closed interval. This is closed interval. Closed, open, closed, open, closed. Remember. So what is the meaning of this now? If I make another number line to represent this interval, let's say here is number 2, here is number 5. This time it is closed interval. That means X is equal to 2. So I'm making a closed circle. Closed circle. And X is also equal to 5. So closed circle. Closed circle means equal to. X is equal to 2, X is equal to 5, and X is also equal to all the numbers between 2 and 5. Between 2 and 5. So X can have any value equal to 2 or equal to 5 or any other number between 2 and 5. Now if I write X belongs to open bracket, on the right side closed bracket, left side open, right side closed, 2, comma 5. What is the meaning? X is not equal to 2. Open means not equal to, closed means equal to. So X is equal to 2 and not equal to 2 but equal to 5. If we show it on the number line, here is 2, here it is 5. Not equal to 2 means open circle and equal to 5 means closed circle, colored circle. Okay, this is open bracket, this is closed bracket. Open bracket is represented by open circle, closed bracket is represented by closed circle. So here X is not equal to 2 but X is equal to 5. At the same time X is equal to any other number between 2 and 5. X equals, let's say this way, left side is closed, right side is open. Then on the number line we can show it like this. X is equal to 2. Let's say here is number 2 and here is number 5 on the number line. X equal to 2 means we have to make closed circle, closed bracket represented by closed circle and open bracket represented by an open circle. So make a circle, don't color it. And X is equal to any number between 2 and 5 also. So this is the interval notations. The meaning of interval notations I have explained: open bracket and closed bracket. Next, we have a question here. Solve the following inequality and graph the solution. Let us solve it. If we are solving it, we have to behave in the same manner as we do while solving an equation. So first subtract 5. I would like to tell you, I forgot to tell, this video lecture is advantageable, suitable for those students who already have learned how to solve linear equations. If you have not learned how to solve linear equations, then you may feel difficulty in understanding inequality. So I suggest, if you have not learned how to solve linear equations, first solve them. First learn and then come back to this video lecture to learn inequalities. So first subtract 5 both sides. X by 3 then remains lesser than or equal to 6 minus 5, that is 1. Now to remove this 3 from here, multiply by 3, then x is lesser than or equal to 3. We got the solution. The value of x should be either equal to 3, equal to sign is there, okay, and x can be lesser than 3 also, or x can be lesser than 3 also. I would like to take you back here. We can write this inequality in one more way. In the first one, x is not equal to 2 but greater than 2. We can write this way also, and lesser than 5. So x is greater than 2, lesser than 5, means between 2 and 5. In this case, we can say x is greater than or equal to 2. Greater than or equal to 2. These numbers are greater than 2. Greater means right side, lesser means left side. So x is greater than or equal to 2 but lesser than or equal to 5. Now in the next one, x is not equal to 2, only greater than 2. Only greater than 2. Not equal to 2. But lesser than or equal to 5. In the last one, x value is equal to or greater than 2. Equal to or greater than 2 but lesser than 5. Not equal to 5. Not equal to 5. Now let us see how to represent this solution on the number line. To represent the solution on the number line, graph the solution means representing on the number line. On the number line, there are many numbers. We can show 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the numbers, but presently I am showing only a number 3. Only the number 3. It says x should be lesser than or equal to 3. That means equal to 3 means we have to draw a closed circle. Closed circle, because x is equal to 3 also. Equal to 3 also. And lesser than 3 means we have to darken this line on the left side of 3. That means x can be any number lesser than 3. I hope you understood how to graph the solution of linear inequality. Next, compound inequality. What is compound inequality? Compound inequality means multiple inequalities together. Multiple inequalities together. More than one inequalities together. Like this. This is a compound inequality. You can see in the same line, same statement, 7k plus 6 is an expression which is greater than minus 50 but lesser than minus 8. So this is a compound inequality. How to solve it? To solve it, we have to keep k alone here. We need to remove 6 from here, 7 from here. How? First subtract 6. Subtract 6 here, subtract 6 here, subtract 6 here also, in all 3. Then what happens? On the left side we have minus 50, minus 6. So we get minus 56. Lesser than sign is as it is, no change. Here plus 6 and minus 6 cancel out, only 7k remains. And lesser than minus 8 minus 6 is minus 14. Now notice we have removed 6 from here, only 7k is remaining. The next thing is to remove 7 from here. For that we will divide all of these three parts by 7. Divide by 7. So here divide by 7, here divide by 7, here divide by 7. As a result we get here minus 8. 7 times 8 is 56. Here 7 cancel out, so only k remains. Inequality doesn't change because we have not divided by negative number. I told if we divide by negative number then only inequality change, or multiply by negative number then inequality change, or we reciprocate then inequality change. Presently we have divided by a positive number, so inequality will not change. Here also inequality same. 7 times 2 is 14, so it's minus 2. We get the solution. K, the variable, is between minus 8 and minus 2. And we have to graph the solution. To graph the solution, what we need to do, draw a number line. One dimension, because this is just one variable. So it is represented by one dimensional thing, that is a line. Line is a one dimension. So let us represent these two numbers, minus 8, minus 2 on it, minus 8, minus 2, and the number, our solution number k, lies where? Lies between these two, greater than minus 8, greater than but not equal to, notice not equal to minus 8. So we will draw an open circle, not equal to minus 8, also not equal to minus 2, so open circle at these two places, but greater than minus 8, lesser than minus 2, greater than minus 8, lesser than minus 2. So on the right side of minus 8, on the left side of minus 2, we have to color the number line, darken, just darken the number line, and you are done. Next, analyzing and or. These are two logical words, and or. So to understand it, I'll give you an example. Let's say there is a box. There is a box containing some cards printed with some numbers. So this box has cards printed with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is similar another box filled with some more cards printed with the numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you are told to draw a card from a card which is having a number belonging to this box or this box, this or this. If you draw a card with a number either from this box or from this box, you will be a winner. So how many numbers can contribute in your winning? How many numbers are available to contribute in your winning? 1 comes, let's say you draw a card from the first box, 1 comes, you are the winner. You draw 2, you are the winner. 3, the winner. 4, the winner. 5, the winner. 6, the winner. 7, the winner. 8, the winner. That means you can draw any of those cards, you are winner. So there are 8 numbers contributing in winning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice that 4 and 5 are available in first as well as second box, so it doesn't matter you have drawn card number 4 from the first box or the second box, you are the winner. And we don't write 5 and 6 4 and 5 twice, just once, because there are 8 numbers contributing in the winning. Now consider if we have same two more boxes. This time again we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards printed with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This box also is having 5 cards printed with the numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This time you are told if you draw a card with a number which is in both of them and this box and this box. If you draw a card with a number which is in this box and this box and this box, means both of them, then you will be the winner. So do you think if you have drawn a card with number 1 you will be the winner? No, because the condition is if you draw a card with a number which is in both of them, this and this, means both of them. So you have to draw either a 4 or a 5 to be a winner. You draw a 4, you will be the winner because 4 is in both of them. If you draw a 5, then you will be the winner because 5 is in both of them. If you draw 8, you are not a winner because 8 is not both of them, not in both of them. So only 2 numbers are contributing in your winning, which are 4 and 5. So this is the basic difference between or and. Or means anyone, and means common to all. So those numbers which are common to both boxes are considered in the word and. When it is or, you can consider any of those numbers, anyone from here or anyone from here. This is the basic difference between the word and the word or. So now we have 2 more inequalities to solve. Let us solve this one. In this question we have first inequality here, then word and came, and the another inequality is here. So we have to solve these 2 inequalities separately. Then we will consider the word and. Let us solve this. So first subtract 8, both sides. We will get 8x greater than equal to minus 64 minus 8. 8 will be subtracted here. So it's minus 72. Then you divide by 8 and then it is x greater than or equal to minus 9 because you are dividing by 8. So 8 times 9 is 72. You get minus 9. And is there. Then the next one, minus 7 is there. We have to keep x alone, so we have to remove these numbers. First let us add 7. So we have minus 8x greater than or equal to, 7 will go to that side to add, minus 79 plus 7. So it's minus 72. Now to remove minus 8, you have to divide by minus 8 both sides. So if we divide by minus 8, we get x here. This inequality will flip. Notice this inequality will flip. Reason? Because we are dividing it by negative number. So this will become lesser than sign. And here it is 9, positive 9. So x is lesser than or equal to 9. The word and is there. What is the meaning? It says x is greater than or equal to minus 9, and it says x is lesser than or equal to 9. So what we need to do, we have to find a common reason. Common. Just like the previous box, I said and means common to all. If you draw a card which is common to both boxes, common here and here both, then you will win. So if you draw 4, you will win. If you draw 5, you will win. That's common to both. Let's say draw these two number line, minus 9 and plus 9. Let's say minus 9 is here, plus 9 is here. Equality sign is also there in both of them. So equality. Let us draw closed circle at minus 9 as well as at plus 9. And then what? X says x can be equal to negative 9 or greater than negative 9. X can be greater than. So from here, which direction will go? From minus 9 will go to the right side. Correct? If we follow this, what does it say? It says x can be equal to positive 9 and x can be lesser than 9. Lesser than 9 means from 9 we have to go to the right, left side. Left side. Lesser means left side, greater means right side. But it is the word and, means we have to choose a reason which is common to both of them, right? So from here to here, this is the reason in both of them. This reason comes when you move from minus 9 to right side, you travel this reason. When you go from positive 9 to left side, you again travel this reason. So this reason is coming in both of them, right? So only this reason is the solution. I color it like this time. So the answer is finally x greater than or equal to minus 9, lesser than or equal to plus 9. This is the solution final for it. Now come to the second one. X plus 5 lesser than 5, x plus 8 lesser than 5, or x plus 3 greater than 5. Let's solve these two inequalities separately first, then we'll take the conclusion lastly. X, subtract 8 both sides. X is lesser than 5 minus 8, that is minus 3, or here we'll subtract 3, so x greater than 5 minus 3, that is 2. Here it is or. Or means we have to consider all options. We have seen in the previous page. When it was or, we can consider all options. From this box, all the options can be considered. Must be considered. So here also, we will consider both of them because or is there. So both of them. We will consider this and this. Let us draw it on the number line. X is lesser than minus 3. Let's say minus 3 is here. This time equality sign is not there. So we'll draw an open circle. We'll not color it. And x is lesser than minus 3. Lesser than means on the left side. And then similarly, let's take a number 2 here. Again, equality sign is not there. So we'll draw an open circle. X is not equal to 2. But x is greater than 2. Greater than 2 means we have to color the right region of the number line. And word or says we have to consider both. That means the solution region is here and here, both. This and this, all will be considered. But when the word and was there, we did not consider all. We considered only the region in both. Not all. If we would have considered the all reason, then we would have considered this also, means this reason also. We would have considered this also, means this reason also. but that didn't happen. We considered only the common reason. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that when and comes, you consider only the common reason. Common reason. When or comes, you considered whole thing, this and this together. Next, two more things are there. It says to conclude, we have to find a conclusion of this. X is lesser than or equal to 5, or x is lesser than or equal to 1. This says lesser than 5, this says lesser than 1. So which one is valid? Let's say on this number line, 1 is here, 5 is here. If we consider this one, it says x is lesser than or equal to 5. That means x is lesser than equal to 5. So open circle. I'm not taking it on the line because I want to keep my line neat and clean presently. I'll first make a conclusion and then we'll color the line. So presently I am drawing here the colored circle, and lesser than 5 means on the left side. This says x is lesser than or equal to 1. So equal to 1 means colored circle, open circle, closed circle, equal to 1, and left side. Or means we have to consider everything. We have to consider everything. Everything means we have to consider this as well as this. So what is the conclusion? What is the reason which is common to this and this? I mean, not common. What is the reason which comes in this and this both? We have to consider all. So the idea is this: when you are handling, you have to consider the reason which is the bigger reason. What's the bigger reason? This is lesser. It starts from 1, goes with negative infinity, but it starts with 5 and goes to negative infinity. So this much is bigger when we consider this one. So conclusion is x lesser than equal to 5. This is the answer. Or means we have to consider both, all the options. And means we don't have to consider all of them. We have to consider only the common reason. Only the common reason. So this time again I'm taking here 1, here 5. X is lesser than or equal to 5. Equal to 5, so closed circle. Lesser than 5 means left side reason indicated. X is lesser than or equal to 1. Equal to 1, so closed circle, colored circle, and lesser than 1 means this reason. So choose a reason which is satisfying this and this both. Here we have chosen a reason which is satisfying either this or this. Either this or this. So this is the reason, means the bigger line which is satisfying both of them. Both of them. Sorry to say, both word is not suitable here. When x is lesser than equal to 5 and or x is lesser than equal to 1, we have to consider a reason which satisfies this or this. So the bigger reason is the conclusion. Bigger reason satisfies this or this. This is also satisfied. This reason is also in this one. The bigger in, of course, in this one, but the smaller one is also in this one. Here it is and. So what should do? What is the reason of the number line which is satisfying both of them, not any one only? Here the bigger reason was satisfying this and this, anyone. Here and means we have to choose the reason which is lesser, which is smaller. So if we start from 1 and goes with this, So this is the reason which comes in both of them, here also, here also. But till this is the part where which is included in the first one but not in the second one. This reason is included only in the first one, not in the second one. So this reason is not the solution, only this is the solution. So finally, if we color the number line, the conclusion will be from here to here. In this one, if we color, the conclusion is from here to here. So what is the conclusion? X is lesser than or equal to 1. Once again, I am repeating a few things about this because this is something many students remain confusing about. When OR comes, you should choose the bigger one, bigger reason. When AND comes, you should choose the smaller reason, because that smaller reason is coming in both of them. Incoming both of them. That's it. And at last, I have some homework questions for you. Please take a screenshot so that you can solve and practice. That's all about inequality. I hope this video lecture was useful for you. If you have any question, any doubt, please write in the comment box, connect with me and get your doubt solved. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good day.